Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So I've had a good week this week. I got a couple of releases from Germany that of two kind of older films that I've been trying to get for years. One of which I've actually never owned in my life. Yeah, actually, did I even? No, I don't even think I even owned it on VHS. And I finally got it in. Actually, I think that's actually a Spanish release as well. Yeah, I also got a couple of special editions as well from 101 Films and another Arrow release as well. And a couple of Steelbooks that I was meant to show last week that finally came in this week. So looking forward to showing them off. And then of course I have my special to end the video. And yeah, this is a major one as well. So so I hope you're all doing well out there. And yeah, let's get to it. Right, so up first we have this incredible movie, Judgment Night. If you have not seen this film, please go out and get it. It has an absolute phenomenal cast. I've been trying to get this Blu-ray for years. I finally got it from Germany, and I actually didn't even pay that much for it. I think I got it for like €7-8. But the film has Emilia Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Dennis Leary, Stephen Dorff is in it. Even Jeremy Piven is in it as well. But absolutely fantastic movie. Directed by Stephen Hopkins, who, you know, I think he directed one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. He directed Predator 2. Very underrated director. He directed a lot of great movies. So yeah, that is Judgment Night. You also, with these, it's a lot of German releases, you always get an alternate cover. Actually, I don't even know why I didn't change it around, but the alternate cover doesn't have the rating on it, which is kind of nice as well. So yeah, Judgment Night, fantastic film. Up next, here's the film. I have never owned this movie in my life. It is so hard to buy. This is a Spanish release of Fright Night Part 2. It's just, I don't know what it is about this movie. I don't know why every time, I think America brought it out, it was very limited on Blu-ray as well. I think it was very limited on DVD. Like I said, could not even get it on VHS. It was, and I love this movie. I absolutely love it. I think it's actually as good as the first one. I might be on my own on that one, but I really think it's a top sequel. Directed by the great Tommy Lee Wallace, who also directed Season of the Witch, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, probably one of my favourite movies of all time. But I thought he did a solid job with this movie. So happy to get this movie finally. And a big plus, the transfer was actually fantastic. I thought the transfer was going to be a bit rubbish, seeming the film was so hard to get. But no, great transfer. Sound was fantastic. Great sequel. Delighted to have it. Right, up next we have Trespass. This film, I thought, I was just talking to my fiance not so long ago about this. This film, I think I might have watched this movie around the same time as Judgment Night. It has that feel of Judgment Night as well. But good, again, another solid cast. You have Bill Paxton, you have Ice-T, you have William Sadler and Ice Cube. But again, 101 Films, nice little box set. You get a few little things with it, like a booklet, and that's all I'll show you now. So just 1 second there, and I'll take it out. I'll show you the disc inside. You get the DVD and Blu-ray. And yeah, that's like it. And then you also get a spook with it, which is quite nice. It's just basically a write-up about the movie. But it's a good, solid little film. This not many people would have really heard of it, but it's a good little film, and very happy to actually finally have it in my collection. So so that is Trespass. 101 Films, they really are starting to come into their own now, and like I said, they have that New Kids. I have that New Kids coming now, hopefully this week, and that'll be another one of them films that I haven't owned on DVD or VHS, so great to get it. So up next, finally was able to get Crimson Peak, the Arrow video release, and I'll tell you, this is an absolute stunner of a box set. Watched this again for the second time. I wasn't a massive fan of it the first time, but I watched it, give it a second go, and I have to admit, now that my expectations were a bit low for it, I actually enjoyed it a hell of a lot more. But this box set is absolutely stunning. Actually, I can just move this J card so I can actually just show you the back. But you do get so many nice things, and so you open it up there, and you pull this out, and I think this is the book. You get a book with it, but I'll just move that out of the way. A few postcards and a poster. That's the disc of it there. And I'll just set this down and I'll just show you what you get inside it. So up first you have the poster. See if I can just get that out to you quickly. It's quite a small poster, so no need to display this out in my bed. But yeah, and then the alternate poster you get with it. I like that cover. So that's the poster, and then you also get postcards. That was an up and coming Waterworld. Then you have some nice looking postcards, like so. Now, so that's the postcards, and then you have the book. Like I said, the book comes in this very, very nice sleeve. It does, and then voila. And I'm just going to quickly browse through it because it's just what's called just the alternate artwork and this, that, and the other. So I'm just going to breeze quickly through it, and but a very, very nice edition. Arrows really do know how to bring out these incredible editions. This was a bit of an odd one for Arrow, seeming it was so new, but still very, very nice. And yeah, so that is Crimson Peak. Fun movie. Now, up next we got a couple of Steelbooks finally. Right, up first we have Birds of Prey. This movie surprised me. I actually thought this film was going to be garbage. I was just, my expectations were completely low for it, but I have to admit, I actually had a bit of a laugh with it. The only problem I think I have with it is, I think it was trying a bit too hard to be kind of like Deadpool. I kind of got a Deadpool vibe off it, but I'll show you the back of it there. And then inside, get the Blu-ray and the 4K, and then just a little postcard, oh not a postcard, just a little booklet. Yeah. And then I'll just show you the whole Steelbook. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, fun movie. Good cast. I thought Ewan McGregor was very good in this, very, very funny. But like I said, that's my only pet peeve with it. I just felt that I was trying too hard to be a bit like Deadpool. But still very, very, very surprised by it. So good movie. Right, so up next we have Blues Brothers in 4K. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time, when I bought this, it was the first time I've ever seen this movie. I'm actually embarrassed to say. And I have to admit, I was absolutely blown away by it. My god, even like the car chase sequence at the end of it is absolutely fantastic. My missus actually watched this around a year or two ago, and she always told me how great it was. I just never got around to buying it, and then when they announced the 4K of it, I kind of went, yeah, right, I'll get it this time and check it out. But I'll just show you quickly the back. This is a beautiful, beautiful steelbook. Which that's the whole thing, and then inside, voila, you've got the 4K and the Blu-ray. And I have to tell you, the transfer on this film is absolutely stunning. It was, oh, I couldn't believe how well it looked. It was incredible. It has no business looking that good. But yeah, and the sound actually, the Dolby Atmos in it is quite solid as well. So yeah, the thing about this movie is, now I actually, believe it or not, I bought it twice. Because I'm actually going to do a road to 200 video in the next week or two. Oh, sorry, the road to 250 I'm going to do, 250 subscribers. And I actually am going to have one of these as my one of my entries into the contest, one of my prizes, along with other things as well. But that video will be coming up now in the next week or two, so just keep an eye out for that one. So yeah, that is the Blues Brothers. Fantastic transfer. Right, so up next we have my bust, and this is an absolute incredible one. I think you are all going to really love this, so if you can just bear with me, I'm just going to go get it, bring it in and show it to you. Right, so I thought I'd show you the film that comes with it first, and of course the bust I'm going to show this week is this absolute masterpiece, Predator. This is a 3D version of it as well. The 3D is actually not that bad in it either. Quite surprised by it, but this is up there, probably one of my greatest movies of all time. I love the characters in it. The characters just remind me, they're just as good as what they're like in Aliens. I love character driven movies, and these films really have it in abundance. And yeah, this movie I don't have to talk about. You all know how special it is. It's just an absolute fantastic movie, and it does come in this gorgeous slipcover as well. So so that is the movie. Let's do the bust. Here we go. And here we are. This is the bust, and this is the bust that kind of started me off collecting all these specials. My missus actually bought this for me at Christmas, and ever since then I've just fallen in love with buying these collectibles. But this is extraordinarily detailed. Even the hair, you can actually move it. It's just so incredibly detailed. But yeah, just turn around and give you a look at it. I'm going to do this all handheld because I don't think the tripod would do it justice. So that's the back fish, and down the bottom here, that's where your film goes. As you can see there, just quickly, the hair is getting stuck in it, but the film goes in now. So we'll just turn it around. Look at that, it's just amazing. It is absolutely, it's so lifelike, it's incredible. And then I'll just turn it back around, and then the big reveal. Off you go. Voila. It is absolutely extraordinary. Look at the detail. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'll just zoom in so you can get a close look. Even the eyes and everything, it's just right down to the texture. Oh, look at that, it's so menacing. And then the mouth, it is, yeah, it's even now I'm still blown away by this piece. One of the most highly detailed busts I own. So happy to have it in my collection. So yeah, so I'm going to put the mask back on and just show you a quick look at the sides. But it's just amazing, it really is. I'll show you the side there as well. So voila, that's how I now put the mask back on. Now folks, that is it. That is my bust for the week and my pickups. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up, and of course leave a comment. It's of course, you know me, I'll always reply back to your comments. It's what I love to do. And of course, please subscribe. I can't tell you how much it means to me. So yeah, so next week I have a couple more things coming in the post. Again, some films that weren't meant to be here this week, and I'm hoping I will have that the New Kids, the 101 films edition of it, and a few other bits and bobs. So yeah, so that's it folks. So take care out there, and be safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye.